Hello, good morning. Thought I'd pop on, say hello. It's been nearly 2 weeks since I was last on. Just wanted to give you the news that my referral has finally gone to Stoke. Spoke to them yesterday and it was sent on the 20th of February. And they said soon I should be receiving an acknowledgement letter. So finally, pleased that that's happened. And obviously it's been one of those things that you just need to keep on pursuing and make sure that it's all moving along. And I think if I've not heard anything within 2 weeks of today, I will try and find the phone number of Stoke and give them a ring. But at the moment, I'm just happy that it's actually gone. So I've just realised, I've noticed my hair sticking up a little bit of stray hair. So anyway, so that's where I'm at the moment. My husband's off on holiday for a couple of weeks now, so I probably won't get much chance to actually get on. He's just nipped out to the shops and whatever. So we actually had snow here today. We very rarely get snow, and that's mainly being close to the coast. It never really sticks, or we get one snowflake even, and everyone just goes absolutely mental. But actually, woke up this morning, lots of snow, nice covering. So went out with the dogs in the garden, and had a bit of a play in the snow, and they loved that. And in fact, they're out now at the moment, sort of running in and out and just seeing what it's like. It looks like they're eating it because it's all around their mouths and everything. So yeah. Although we might go out and sort of have a bit of a walk in it later because the sun's shining and it's lovely. So, so that's where we're up to. Not a lot really to sort of tell you, apart from, I've got a job interview for a job that I'm really hoping I get. So I'm going to keep that under wraps for the moment. And then if I do get it, I'll share with you what it is. So there's the dogs making themselves known. I don't know if that means Eddie's home or not. Hope everyone's really well. What I wanted to say, actually, I've just remembered, over the past week, but even further, before I even started vlogging, I was introduced by my friend Joanne to a few people on YouTube doing their blogs and everything, and there's a lady called Jan Silver, and she's on the lighter side of life. And if you're just starting your journey, this is a blog you really need to start with. She's absolutely amazing and has charted her story from just before she went for a ROP all the way through, and she's nearly a year out now, and it has really, really helped me because I was worried that, once I had the bypass, then obviously life would be over. I wouldn't be able to socialise. I wouldn't be able to do anything that I enjoy now. But watching her blog and listening to how she's working with her bypass and what she's doing, it's really given me loads and loads of confidence that everything's going to be okay. So look her up. And then my friend Joanne, she's just started her blog. She's now starting it after her bypass, and just charting what it's like, how she's done and everything. So if you look up for Joanne Hodgins, she's really nice, and it'll be good to follow her as well. Also, actually, you see, I say I've got nothing to talk about, but as I'm talking, things start popping into my head. I actually went to the doctor's yesterday because I don't know if you remember, in my very first blog that I did, my doctor was very insistent that I actually went ahead and had the surgery. So I had to go and pop in and see my doctor yesterday, and told her that I'd actually, gone ahead, and it's now been at Stoke. And she was really, really pleased. And I'm lucky in that my GP has been on that weight loss journey. She actually had a gastric band and that failed, which was the same with myself. And she had a gastric bypass probably only a couple of years ago, maybe 3 years ago even. And anyway, I just said to her, you know, what advice, you know, do you regret it or anything about that? And she said, look, the reality is, if you don't have it and if I hadn't have had it, in 10 years' time, we'd both be dead. She said, due to the complexities of obesity, which actually is a bit of a knot between the eyes, but do you know what? Who knows? She could be right. You know, if I'd have got bigger and bigger and then didn't do any moving, didn't do any of my running, who knows where we would be in 10 years' time. So, and she actually showed me a picture of herself. She was at her heaviest, and oh my God, the difference in her now. And she said a really lovely thing to me. She said, I didn't have a pretty face like you have. I had a really big fat face. And I thought, wow, no one's really said that to me before. So that was, you know, really, really nice of her to say that. So that really buoyed me up. But also the fact that she was very much like, you know, yeah, it's going to be painful. Yeah, you're going to have diarrhea for a few weeks. Yeah, you know, life's going to be pretty rubbish. But actually, after 6 months, when everything's settled down and you start seeing the difference in your weight and your shape, she said, you realise actually it's so worth it. And she said, I still have an Indian with a family, I just only have like 3 or 4 spoonfuls of it. You know, I'm still part of all social occasions and things like that. But obviously what you need to be aware of, that once you're full, then throw away any spare food. Don't leave it, and don't, like, you know, 2 hours later because you're feeling hungry again, go back and eat it. So because that way you actually reduce the effectiveness of it and you don't lose as much weight. Because she was saying that where she's actually maintaining her weight now and is doing okay, some of the people she had her bypass with are starting to put in weight on due to that. So yeah, so I actually feel quite lucky that my GP will totally understand everything that I will be going through when hopefully I've had my op. So, which not everyone has that luck with their GP. So I'm going to, you know, really sort of embrace what any support she can give me in the future. So yeah, so that's really good. So hopefully one day I'll be able to do a park run in less than 50 minutes once I get all my weight off, and do a 10k in an hour. And that is my goal. I think, you know, with everything that's going on, my goals now are going to be to have the op and actually get my running, you know, going down to a pace and a time that I'm happy with. And anything after that, that'll be a bonus. So I'm going to love you and leave you now, because I'm sure hubby will be back soon, and then the dogs are going to go absolutely mental. So yeah. If you like my blogs, just click on like. If you want to ask me any questions, just pop it in the comments below. And hopefully see you again soon. Have a lovely day, everybody.